Hello students, we are going to start Maths 2 Standard 9th Exercise 1.2. Now in the sum number 1, the sum is the following table shows a points on the number line and we have to decide whether the pair of segments are equal or not. So here we have point A, B, C, D, E. The point A is having the coordinate as -3, B as 5, C as 2, D as -7 and E as 9. Now the first question they are asking us to say whether segment DE is equal to segment AB or not. So let us find the distance, students, as we have studied in the first exercise how to find the distance of DE. So the distance of DE, we will look at the coordinate of D and coordinate of E, and we'll do bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So the coordinate of D is -7 and the coordinate of E is 9. So we are going to do bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So here the bigger coordinate is, and we always find the distance under the sign of absolute value. So it is, or we also call it as modulus. So it is modulus of bigger number minus smaller number. So it is 9 minus smaller number is -7, which is equals to absolute value of 9 plus 7, minus into minus plus. Therefore, it is absolute value of 9 plus 7, 16. And absolute value of 16 is nothing but 16. So we get distance of DE equal to 16 units. Similarly, we are going to find the distance of AB. So your distance of AB, we look at the coordinate of point A and we look at the coordinate of point B. So point A is having -3 as the coordinate and point B is having 5 as the coordinate. So we'll write absolute value of bigger minus smaller, that is 5 minus -3, which is equal to absolute value of 5 plus 3. Therefore, distance of AB is equal to absolute value of 8. And absolute value of 8 is nothing but 8. Absolute value helps us to convert the negative number into positive. Suppose if we get absolute value of -8, so what is the actual value of it? Absolute value of -8, we can write it as +8. So absolute value helps us to remove the minus sign. So here it is 8 units. Now let us compare both the values. So DE we got 16 units and AB we got 8 units. So hence we can say that DE and AB are not equal. So therefore they're asking us congruent or not. So we'll write the first step, therefore distance of DE is not equal to distance of AB. Therefore, our final answer, segment DE is not congruent. So we'll put a congruent side, we'll cancel it. Is not congruent to segment AB. And this is our first answer, that DE is not congruent to AB. Now the next question, students. Question number 2. They're asking BC and AD, whether it is congruent or not. Sum number 2. Segment BC and segment AD. So let us find distance of BC. Distance of BC, bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So B coordinate is 5 and C is 2. So we'll do 5 minus 2, which is equals to absolute value of 3. Therefore, we can say 3 units. Distance of BC is 3 units. Next is distance of AD. Distance of AD. Distance of AD. The coordinate of A is minus 3, D is minus 7. And here the bigger number is minus 3. So it is the absolute value of minus 3 minus minus 7. Bigger minus smaller. So we get absolute value of minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to absolute value of 4. Therefore, distance of AD is equal to 4 units. Again, it is not equal. Therefore, distance of BC is not equal to distance of AD. Therefore, segment BC is not congruent to segment AD. And the last one here, students, the last sum, that is segment BE and segment AD. Segment BE and segment AD. So let us find the distance of BE. Again, we have to do the same thing, bigger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So B is having 5 and E is having 9. So distance of BE is absolute value of 9 minus 5, which is equal to absolute value of 4. Therefore, distance of BE is equal to 4 units. Now, let us find the distance of AD. So, distance of AD is equal to, let us look at the coordinates of point A and D. A minus 3, D minus 7. Bigger is minus 3. So it is minus 3 minus minus 7, which is equal to minus 3 plus 7, which is equal to absolute value of 4. Finally, distance of AD equals to 4 units. So finally, we got the same value for BE and AD, that is 4 units. So next step, we are writing, therefore, distance of BE is equal to distance of AD. Therefore, segment BE is congruent to segment AD. Our final answer. So whenever we have to determine whether two segments are congruent or not, that distance should be equal. Let us start question number 2. And sum number 2 is, point M is the midpoint of segment AB. If AB is equal to 8, then find the length of AM. So let us start with solution. The first statement of the question is, M is the midpoint of segment AB. So students, here we have one segment, and the name of the segment is segment AB. And they are saying that M is the midpoint of this segment AB. So midpoint means two sides are equal, right? So if AB is 8, the whole AB is 8 units. If AB is 8, so find the length of AM. So what will be AM? Midpoint means point M divides segment AB in two equal parts. Two equal parts means what is half of 8? It is 4. So two equal parts means 4 units and 4 units. So we got the answer, but we need to write it in steps. So our first step here is we are writing since point M is the midpoint of segment AB. Since point M is the midpoint of segment AB. It is the given information. So we'll mention in the bracket reason given. Therefore, they're asking us to find length of AM. So we write length, this is small l, length of AM is equal to half of AB. Half into length of AB. So therefore, length of AM is equal to half into 8. Now centimeter, meter they have not given, so we are going to use units. Length of AM is equal to half of 8, that is 4 units. Our final answer. Hence we got a final answer, length of AM equal to 4 units. Here we can show the cancellation. 2 ones are 2 fours are. Now the same way students, you need to solve the third question. Point P is the midpoint of segment CD and CP is 2.5, find CD. So if we understand the sum first with the help of a rough diagram. Point P is the midpoint of CD. So we have a segment named CD. And point P is the midpoint of it. Okay, midpoint means it divides the segment in two equal parts. And we know CP is 2.5. CP is 2.5. So if CP is 2.5 and we already know they are two equal parts, PD is also 2.5. So 2.5 plus 2.5, the whole segment CD will be 5 units. 2.5 plus 2.5, 5 units. So hence we got the answer. And how to write the steps, the same as we wrote question number 2. Now I hope you will continue with this sum. If not, we will continue together in the next lecture. So till that time students, thank you very much. Happy learning. Keep working hard.